everyone, happy day 207. On Monday, when I was talking about my plan for the week and what needed to be adjusted, I had forgotten about my dentist appointment this morning at 10 o'clock. I'm sure I could have gone to my church and stuck to the original plan, but I didn't want to rush. So I decided I would head over to St. Joseph's Church for Mass at 8 o'clock after I dropped my boys off at school. This way, I would have plenty of time to get to Mass, go home, eat some breakfast, and then brush and floss my teeth before my appointment. It all would have worked out perfectly if I hadn't started talking to a friend and fellow Monican mom after Mass was over. It had been a while since we had the time to chat, so I wanted to catch up with her. In the end, it was totally worth it. I had a great conversation with my friend and had time to do everything I needed to get done before my appointment. I just had to do it a little quicker than I had thought. Yesterday and today in the gospel, we hear the words, "He was made known to them in the breaking of the bread," and they had come to recognize him in the breaking of the bread. How did the disciples not recognize Jesus until he was with them at the table, took the bread, said the blessing, broke it, and gave it to them? Why was that the moment that their eyes were opened and they finally recognized him? Out of all of the things that set Catholics apart from other religions, the Eucharist was definitely the hardest one for me to swallow. I could see Christ in almost everything else in my life other than in the Eucharist. I struggled for a long time with that one. I felt almost like I was a Catholic imposter, and if anyone knew that I didn't recognize him, I would have been asked to leave. For years, every Sunday before communion, I would talk to God and ask him for a sign. I would say, "Okay, God, today's the day. Let me please just taste something different." But week after week, there was no change. The Eucharist tasted like the same bread as the week before. I had finally come to a place in my journey that I accepted I would probably never truly recognize him in the breaking of the bread. It was heartbreaking. Why could others see him so easily, but my vision was blurred? In AA, when someone is having a hard time believing in a higher power, we tell them to just believe because we believe. Well, that's what I did with the Eucharist. I believed because Father Andrew believed. I believed because my friend Amanda believed. I believed because all the people around me, day after day, believed. Then finally one day, after going to Mass and receiving the Eucharist daily for about 6 months straight, that I realized something. It wasn't that my vision was blurred at all. It was that I had been looking at the Eucharist through the wrong lens. I was looking at it with my human eyes and was waiting to see a physical change to believe. What I had to do instead was to close my human eyes and look with my soul. Once I did that, I recognized him, saw that I was the change I had been waiting for, and finally came to believe. I hope all of you out there have a blessed day 207. Please know that I am praying for you always, and I will see you tomorrow.